Let's get into it, Mr. Hamoonga. Let's talk about the information that the Inspector General of Police yesterday did give, saying that enough police officers have been deployed on the ground in order to just maintain law and order throughout the voting process in Kabwata constituency. Just briefly, let us know how many police officers will be manning each polling station in Kabwata constituency today.
Okay, what you should know that every time we have elections, the police does work hand in hand with the Electoral Commission of Zambia to ensure that each polling station is manned by a police officer to ensure that there is orderliness in the way people are conducting this very important constitutional right. So we don't normally like going to the issues of numbers, but suffice to state that each and every polling station that you see there will be manned by a police officer to ensure that there's law and order at that particular polling station.
Let's look at the build-up towards today. And from yesterday, what the IG was talking about, saying the period so far, the campaign period leading up to today, has been peaceful and incident-free, which some political parties will not completely agree with, particularly the Socialist Party, who've expressed concern of pockets of violence here and there. But with the IG saying it's been incident-free, is this a sign that police is unaware of any reports, or no reports have been made of violence being experienced in the constituency leading up to this morning?
Okay, of course, you should understand that every time when there is an election, or even as we are living today, we have crime going on, okay? So as police, what we look at are those serious incidents that could have occurred. So in instances where things happen, for instance, if some people fight, okay? Somebody's member has been assaulted, you never know what could that have led to their fight, okay? So we do have, of course, crimes that go on even side by side with elections. But when you look at generally the political environment in Kabwata, I think if you are really been living in Zambia and you have seen by-elections actually which have been happening in Lusaka, this situation can almost be termed as an incident-free, because there have really been not any serious violence. And even you people from the media, I'm sure, had difficulties to come up with screaming headlines as regards to the by-election that were going on in Kabwata. You saw the peace that was prevailing. People were just going about their normal businesses, even the political parties themselves. Mind you, they were actually been doing door-to-door campaign, meaning at times they could even meet each other, greet each other, and go about their normal business of campaigns. I think, to be fair, if you're going to be fair to our nation, this is the right way to go, and we should actually commend the political parties for having exhibited such kind of maturity and tolerance and actually upholding the rule of law.
So, Mr. Monga, is this you saying that the concern that the Socialist Party raised on violence against their party members was not serious?
Of course, if I can tell you now, that incident they are referring to is an issue of their members having been assaulted. Okay, and as I'm talking to you now, this, you know, the process of when someone has been assaulted, when you come to the police station, you are issued with a medical police form, okay? Which medical police form you're supposed to take to a medical doctor, so that the medical doctor can sign that medical form, and then the police proceeds with investigations to whether it would be an arrest, if your allegations are true or confirmed by a medical doctor, so that the case can go forward and you open a docket and then have that person arrested if he is there. And if the doctor says otherwise, that you have not been injured, then there's no assault. And as I'm talking to you now, these members were issued these medical forms. Up to now, as I'm talking to you, they haven't brought those medical forms to the police.